Treat crypto as a gamble. Stop trying to outguess markets. Investing is a very different mindset than trading and gambling. My only message to all of you new equity investors is, please understand markets go up and down. It is only money that you don't need for 5 to 7 years that you invest in the market. Remember, I'm using the word invest and not gamble, not trade, because investing is a very different mindset than trading and gambling. My suggestion is that if you don't understand things like balance sheets, valuations, things like PE ratios, you should really not be in direct stocks. And this whole IPO game where your margin, you're trying to borrow money to punt, at some point you will lose it. You may be lucky, but at some point your luck will run out. If you're in your 20s, you are going to be investing for the next 60 to 80 years. At your cohort is going to live till 100. Okay? You're going to be doing this for a very long time. So do you want this constant every year decision that markets are up, markets are down, what am I going to do? You should be investing through mutual funds. You decide your allocation between safe assets such as fixed deposits, PPF, very low risk debt funds, which are on the lower quadrant of both duration and credit risk. And if you don't understand duration and credit risk, don't invest in debt funds. Please stop trying to play the market. Please stop trying to outguess markets over and over again. Markets have been buoyant. They've been fantastic. Markets can go into a funk, and who knows how deep this correction is, whether it's going to be 1 month or 5 years, who's to say? The need for a crypto-like currency, a currency which is digital, which allows you real-time transfers of money globally, is required. But no government is going to allow a privately held code, a token on the blockchain to become their national currency. If anybody says that a Bitcoin or an Ethereum or some dog coin is going to replace the dollar, please trust me, it's not going to happen. A lot of monetary policy, a lot of the power of the government comes through controlling the fiat currency. No government is going to let go of that control. It's a gaming token with no underlying value. Treat crypto as a gamble. It's not an investment. Inflation is a global phenomena right now. There's been a whole lot of supply chain bottlenecks. We all know that. There is expectation that interest rates will go up. When interest rates go up, typically we see the asset bubbles which have built up start to collapse. As a retail equity investor with maybe 20, 30, 40 lakh in the market and your asset allocation in place, it does not matter to you. Long term, it doesn't matter. When these catastrophic events happen, stock markets immediately will go down. If there's a bad election result, stock markets go down if they don't like what is coming. But then they digest that loss and they look at the intrinsic value of the companies which form those indices, 30 stocks on the BSE Sensex, 50 on the Nifty 50. And they say, hey, people are still going to be eating stuff. People are still going to be using a phone. People are still going to be driving cars. They're not going to go back to caves and wheelbarrows, right? Isn't it? Only China can answer that question because data is suspect. Nobody really knows what's happening within China, what lies ahead. Every time there is an inflation in the price, there is somebody who's benefiting, who's taking the extra profit off the table. To a certain extent, it has been the Chinese companies because that has been the manufacturing hub. Having said that, I think the entire COVID episode has warned a lot of the large enterprises across the world, and a reallocation of manufacturing facilities is happening.